Yes, definitely was obsessive.
The way of making things, his design approach is still driving me. It becomes my standard in a way.
Discovering the community that support my father has been very emotional and a very nice surprise. They really kept Massimo Osti alive.
What I'm trying to do is try to preserve that memories that I learn and experience and moving on.
Milan has been the center of the fashion, high fashion. Every designer was there. There's this famous picture from the 90s I found somewhere with all the big name in one single picture. There was Armani, Versace, Ferré, Missoni, Fiorucci. Everybody was there, but my father was not there because he was in Bologna. I think that gave him a different angle. What I could see at that time was a very, very hard work. He was working every weekday, every Saturday, and every Sunday morning. He was used to say, I'm very stubborn. Stubborn in Italian is ostinato, and it plays with his second name. Research was really 24/7. Maybe after shaking your hand, discreetly was kind of touching the fabric in some part of the jacket like this to feel the hand of the fabric. It was always very eyes open and hands ready to intercept any little details or things that happened to his life. We was at dinner with his friend, went to the bathroom, showed the shower, then touch it, like it, and ask the guy, sorry, I need it. I need to take it out with me. And he took it, and actually he made the thermojoint fabric was out of that. Every detail was important. He had to oversee all the aspects of the work, product, communication, advertising, everything, every details. He was really obsessive. And I think that was, again, a big part of his success, was that everything was extremely consistent and curated in all his aspects. In the latest part of his career, he said, maybe I should have moved to Milan when they asked me. Probably I would have been more popular, more successful as a brand. I think he knew inside him that that would have been a big risk to be, let's say, to fish in the same pond that everybody else was doing. He was really working by himself on what he think was interesting and really not caring about the market and what people want and so on. So from that side, it was definitely like this. But from the other, I know that most of his success came from the ability to understand what was going on in the society. No, he was not looking at the market, he was not caring too much what people want as in fashion, a specific market, but yes, he was understanding what people maybe want as human being in a specific moment in time. You know, he was kind of catching the vibe of this society, and he was putting something into the garments. So more like sociological angle than a merchandising commercial angle, let's say that.
I'm feeling there is a lack now of history, of knowledge. Sometimes we are repeating the same mistake just because we are forgetting, what we did. Sometimes it's what I'm looking about what we miss. I try to stay as much as possible far from my own ego, and I try to be invisible in the design process, and that's why I use a lot the archive.
we have two main archives. One is the CP company archive that is 20,000+ pieces. So all CP from the beginning to now. And we have the R&D department. So that's available every day. So designers go there on daily basis to pick up things and reference them. Here is much smaller, but it's more heterogeneous because it's not only CP, it's all the brand my father worked on. Here they come maybe once a month, sometimes with an idea in mind, sometimes without an idea in mind.
We took some inspiration from old fisherman jacket that was, always a reference, and maybe more in Osti, during the Osti era. And we reinterpreted that kind of sailor, and fisherman, say nautical word in the spring-summer version. We did a PU coating on top that helps in increasing the reaction of dyes. So through a double dyeing, we can dye the cotton and the nylon in different way, and also the PU gets the same color. It's a manifestation of the CP heritage and the CP story. On the other side, something similar, we work on PU coating and transfer, layering a PU, we can say a PU foil on top of a cotton muslin with an embossed texture of Panama structure that reminds the old mice, we call it mice, it's a nylon cotton Panama structure since the early beginning of CP, but we did it in a more technical way and still it permits us to play with colors in double dyeing. We played for maybe the first time after a while on metallic coating using titanium, coating on top of splitted nylon polyester fiber. That was very new to me, never experienced, so we are learning something new that is always stimulating for all the team, including me, in this kind of manifestation of the original soul, but in a new technical avant-garde fabric research. That process always is part of the CP method. We can say through the dyeing, there is a moment when you lose the control. The garment is inside the machine, and the tumbler is working. That's where I think we found the soul of our garment. This is where the magic happened.
I'm very happy Leonardo is on board. First of all, because I know him already and we worked together in the past. He was assistant of designer that was sharing the office with my dad. So I met him more than 20 years ago. He grew up in that environment. He knows very well my father's work. He worked with designers that they're working in this area. His background is very strong. He's very talented, and especially is very open-minded person. And I must say, I'm very, very happy. I saw a significant improvement in the garment dyeing usage, more garment dyeing, more extreme garment dyeing, vibrant color combination. I mean, really, I saw things that are deeply connected to what we have here, at the same time as super contemporary and fresh and of today. So.
I'm taking the measurement at the moment, so I'm understanding how much I can push myself in trying to be invisible but recognizable as a changing of generation. Since the future is getting so, let's say, techy, and I'm getting in the opposite direction in a low-tech approach, making things more closer to the humans, to the artisanal approach.
I think the main thing that we continue to do is to, let's say, push boundaries further. Try to do something that nobody has achieved yet. And to do this, it really means like not accept a no as an answer. That I go back to my father being stubborn. If they say they can do it, it's because they did already, or they know exactly how to do it, so it's not really new. So it's where there is a no, it starts the challenge. That is what moved the boundaries further.
We always design in 3D using garment. So once we define the block, we define the construction, the pocket, we already assembled in a way as a prototype in front of us, you know, copy and paste, part of other product, combining component. We already have some strong recognizable tool in the CP design language, and we are using them as a way to express new ideas.
The importance is the evocative power of function, not the function itself. So I think very much it's about, I have a piece that is functional. The function is made for something, but what can I do with this function? So this trigger your imagination and bring you, and I call this evocative power. I think this is the most powerful thing that my father was playing with.